Hello, welcome back, Brandon, Ashley.
Ow.
Ooh, ouch. You all right?
Yeah.
Okay. We're talking about meal swaps.
Yes, we are.
And injuring ourselves
Yes,
in the
we
process. So, tell us what this is, because when we talked about it, I'd never heard of this before.
Meal swapping.
Meal swap.
What do you think meal swapping is? Trade lunches?
I got lunch here.
Yeah.
Give me yours.
Actually, that's kind of what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So, I want to issue a challenge. So whenever you're watching this, be it live, be it when we post it on our Facebook, be it months down the road because you found it on the Healthy Columbus website, I want to challenge people to do a meal swap. And so what I mean by a meal swap is basically, it's kind of that concept of you cook once, you get to eat a bunch of different times. So you can do this with coworkers. I know there's a group actually here with the city doing this right now. I love the idea of a lunch swap. You can do this with friends, you can do this with neighbors, you can do it for lunch, you can do it for dinners. And the premise is you're gonna cook, and you're gonna cook enough to share with other people, but they're gonna cook too. So, it could be that you bring lunch Monday, for you, me, Jen, and Pat. I bring lunch Tuesday for all of us. Jen brings lunch Wednesday, Pat brings lunch Thursday, type
Makes
of a thing.
sense.
You could do it for dinners still with coworkers. You could bring in, the meals, and you can do it a lot of different ways. So, you can do it where each day someone brings something. You can do it on Mondays, people bring everything, and that can either last you for the week, or you can do freezables. But yeah, it's just this concept of making it simple because life is, hard and stressful and we're busy these days. So if we can minimize the amount of time that we're having to spend in the kitchen, but still getting healthy, home-cooked, good, tasty meals.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
And depending on what it is and how people preserve it for the week, everybody puts in a lot of time and energy on a Sunday to prep for multiple days. You cook once, you eat multiple times on someone else's effort.
That's the premise, yeah.
It's pretty sweet.
So, but there are some things you need to think about and some things you need to consider before doing this.
Yeah, like not poison each other.
And food safety actually is a very good one, what I'm going to get to, but you want to make sure that it is prepared properly, that it is cooked to the proper temperature, that it is stored properly. In fact, I think when we post this, let's include the USDA food safety tip sheet, which is always good to review.
Yeah.
But first you want to consider the size that you're doing it with. So, 10 of you all get together, you're going to be, and if you're making dinners and everyone has a family of 4, all of a sudden you're cooking for 40, it's a different ball game. And
you're
if
like a caterer.
Yeah, everyone's bringing it. So really, groups of like 2 to 4 are good. Also if 10 different people are bringing in meals, and if you have a bigger group, you might want to consider some freezer-friendly meals. So you can take those, pop them in the freezer, pull them out when they're ready.
Yeah, you don't want to have to bring a full-fledged cooler with you to work just to be able to share with others.
Absolutely. And then when you figure out your groups, and if it's just your lunch at work, cool. If you're doing it for dinners at home, you need to talk about, is it 2 of you at home? Are there 6 of you? Just to kind of be fair, you might want to find people that have similar portion needs at home.
Makes sense. Kind of along those same lines, you probably want to find out if there's certain allergies, food allergies that people have.
You want to talk about tastes, food allergies, all of those types of things. One good idea is to maybe pool a bunch of recipes, circulate them before, so people can, say yay or nay, so then you could have this group of recipes that people are cooking off of.
Great idea.
That are gonna be good ones to do.
I got an idea. You could utilize the Healthy Columbus Healthy Holidays recipe book.
Great call, Brandon.
You can
Great
download
call.
it off the website. Everyone has
Absolutely.
access to it.
Absolutely. Go through those.
I'm not just a pretty face sometimes, guys.
Another thing you want to consider is your schedule. So say, Wednesday nights your whole family eats different places, or you're going to be out of town. So you want to figure out, okay, what nights do I need food? How many nights am I going to be doing it? So you want to do that. The other things then you want to talk about is, how are we going to do it? Are we going to do it all on one day? Are we going to do it not? If we do it all on one day, or actually whenever. If you do it during the day and you're taking meals home at night, do you have a place to store it?
Yeah.
This is to that food safety. Do you need to bring a cooler? Other things to keep in mind is the packaging. So you could use disposable, or you could use non-disposable, but then you want to label it with your name.
Yeah.
So that dish eventually makes it back to you. Another idea is if there's a group of you that are going to be doing this for a while, maybe you all chip in.
Buy
a set.
It's a great idea.
It's kind of recycled and reused through the group.
Yeah, everybody can kind of feed off each other's
Yep.
Tupperware or whatever and utilize it.
Yep. Another thing to go with labeling, when you bring this in for people, you need to put what the dish is, the date. We want to keep this food safe so people know what they're getting. They know how long it's been how long it's been there.
I'm assuming too, it might just be a good idea if you have like a small card, like a recipe card that you attach on it. You know what I mean?
That would be a great idea. So
they
people
know
the
exactly
ingredients.
what's in it.
Yep.
With the date, probably.
Yep. If you're not circulating the recipes beforehand. Yeah, or cooking instructions if it needs to be reheated.
Yeah, reheated.
Then the last thing too, I think, is have the money talk. This is important. It might be awkward up front, but it's going to save a lot of like feelings and resentment and this and that down the road. You all want to be spending about the same money on these meals. If I'm bringing you peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and you're bringing me like salmon fillets, like, you might start to feel a certain way at some time. So have that talk, with kind of how much we want to spend.
Little one-upsmanship.
Yeah.
We're not trying to do that.
Yeah, no. So, but it can be easy. It can be fun. It can
save a lot of time and energy.
Save a lot of time. You get to try new things. Yep. So I issue this challenge. We'll post this tip sheet up with the video as well. And like Brandon said, a great place to start is check out some of our recipes from the Healthy Columbus Cookbook.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Ashley has a ton in her archive of stuff from her profession. So if if there's not something in the Healthy Holidays recipe guide that you'd like to use, you don't have to just run and grab one off the internet. She's got a ton. You could do that, but if you want something reputable, something legit, healthy, nutrition facts, calorie information, all that stuff.
Cool.
She's got them.
I got them.
She's got them.
Yes.
So Brandon, Ashley, contact info will be at the end of the video. Just hop on the Healthy Columbus website. You can download the fact sheet, the tip sheet on here, so you can have all these ideas, on paper, so you guys can sit around and talk about it and decide if you want to make this move. But Ashley's challenging you. So,
I am, and we'd love to hear about it. So if any groups out there do this, let Healthy Columbus know.
Yeah.
We'd love to showcase you or give a prize
even. Yeah. And we actually may even bring this camera and record you guys and have you talk to us a little bit about your experience. I know
if
testimonials.
You want to. Yes.
If we're going to make you do it. Okay.
Cool, but there might be some prizes involved, maybe some fun lunch boxes or something
stuff.
Cool. Yeah, so let us know if you do this challenge and let us know your experience.
Yeah, I love it.
All right. Thank you.
See you guys.